Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the third week of the May month. Session will be quite interesting and important, so stay tuned with us till the end. Students, we upload the daily current affairs video at 5 a.m. in the morning on regular basis. These videos are quite important for all the competitive exams. Let's start. First question is, identify the organization that collaborated with Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority to conduct the strategic preparatory meeting for launching of Nirveshak Shivir in Mumbai in May 2025. So it was SEBI, right? They have collaborated with IEPFA to conduct the preparatory meeting for the launch of this Nirveshak Shivir. This is a nationwide initiative that is aimed at helping the investors to reclaim their unclaimed shares and dividends. Right, this is your Nirveshak Shivir, and under this various help desks will be established and also various standard operating procedures will be established through which the unclaimed dividends and shares will be given back to the authorized person. Next, in May, the Department of Science and Technology has launched 5 carbon capture and utilization test beds in the cement industry across 5 states. Question asked is, the pilot facility for these test beds is located where? It is located at Ballabgarh in Haryana. What is the pilot facility where the tests were conducted, right? Initially. Next, Union Minister of State for Communication Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasani participated in Bharat 6G 2025, that is the third international conference and exhibition in New Delhi. Question asked is, how much funding has India sanctioned for 111 research projects to advance 6G technology? It is 300 crore rupees, right? This is the amount of funding that has been sanctioned for 111 research projects for 6G technology, correct? And Union Minister Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasani has participated in this Bharat 6G 2025, that is the third international conference and exhibition that was held in New Delhi. Next, which state in India recently added 12 new district specific products to its one district one product list in May 2025, increasing the total number of products from 62 to 74. So one district one product. What is the scheme? That in a particular district one product will be promoted at international level also, where it will be marketed so that more and more products can be sold. So 12 new district specific products to one district one product list has been added, increasing the total number of 62 to 74. Which is the state we are talking about? This is your Uttar Pradesh, and this one district one product was initially launched in Uttar Pradesh only. And if you remember, Kangana Ranaut was initially the brand ambassador here for this event, and it was launched when? In 2018 in the month of Jan. Next, according to Cantor Brands 2025 World's Most Valuable Global Brands report in May, which of the following company was not among the Indian brands featured in the top 100 most valuable global brand list? So among the following, it is Wipro, right? Wipro was not among the Indian brands that featured in the top 100 most valuable global brand list, right? If we see, TCS was at 45th position, then HDFC Bank at 56th position, Airtel at 66th position, Infosys at 73rd position. Next, India partnered with Dash to launch 2 major research initiatives under Trade and Technology Council, focusing on marine plastic litter and waste to green hydrogen technologies, backed by a joint investment of 391 crore rupees. Question asked here is, India partnered with whom? India partnered with European Union to launch 2 major research initiatives, correct? These initiatives, right, there are worth 391 crore rupees that will focus on tackling the marine plastic litter, that is the marine pollution, and second project is waste to green hydrogen, right? These are the two projects on which it will be focusing on. Next, name the two new fixed deposit schemes launched by the Indian Bank in May to provide secure investment options and promote environmental sustainability. It is ING Secure and IND Green. These are the two fixed deposit schemes launched by Indian Bank. Next, where did Indian Army successfully conducted a large-scale integrated field training exercise named Teesta Prahar, demonstrating the operational preparedness and the seamless coordination between the combat and support units of Indian Army in challenging the riverine terrains. It is West Bengal. Correct. Take a note of the exercise Teesta Prahar held in West Bengal. Next, India successfully conducted the trials of its indigenously developed low-cost counter-drone system by the name Dash at the Seaward Firing Range in Gopalpur, Odisha. So, India successfully conducted the trials of the indigenously developed low-cost counter-drone system Bhargavastra. Right, this is a counter-drone system that will be taking down the drones. Next, National Dengue Day is observed every year on 16th of May across India to raise awareness about dengue fever, that is a mosquito-borne viral disease, and to promote its prevention and control measures. Question asked is, what is the theme of the National Dengue Day 2025? So, what is the theme here? Theme being act early, prevent dengue, clean surroundings, healthy living. This is the theme here for your World Dengue Day or National Dengue Day, not World Dengue Day, National Dengue Day. First time this National Dengue Day was observed in 2010. Next, Dr. Ninad Lasrado. Dr. Ninad Lasrado featured in the Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia list under the Health and Science category for his contribution to viral immunology. He hails from where? He hails from Karnataka in Puttur, Karnataka. Next, name the mobile application that was launched during the 50th Statehood Day celebration of Sikkim in May to promote tourism in the state. So, what is the name of that mobile application? It is Visit Sikkim. This will promote tourism in Sikkim, right? And it will also, remember, magazine was launched by the name Festivals of Sikkim, right? This will also create awareness about various festivals of Sikkim and it will encourage tourism in their area. Next, Sangri, a traditional slender bean, recently received the GI tag in agriculture products category in May. It is a culinary staple of which Indian state? For Rajasthan, right? Take a note of this. Chennai, Tamil Nadu based GI Geographical Indication Registry under the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is DPIIT, right? They have recently granted the GI tag in the agriculture products category to Rajasthan's Sangri. So in agriculture products, Sangri was granted the GI tag. Sangri, it grows on the khejri tree. It grows on the khejri tree. Next, mention the company that signed a contract with the Indian Army Air Defence in May 25 for manufacturing of the integrated drone detection and interrogation system. So mention that company. It is Bharat Electronics Limited, BEL. Next, in May, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav inaugurated the India's first 3 nanometer chip design centers of Renaissance Electronics India Private Limited. Name the cities at which these facilities are located. They are located in Noida and Bengaluru. Next, pick out the incorrect statement regarding the Forbes Report 2025 list of the world's highest paid athletes released in May. If we look at the option, the incorrect statement, so among the following, A is right, B is right, C is wrong. Among the top 50 highest paid athletes in 2025, UK leads with 29 athletes featured and the highest representation from any country. So it is not UK with the highest representation, but it is USA with 29 athletes with the highest representation. Next, and who is the highest paid athlete? Cristiano Ronaldo is the highest paid athlete. Next, President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am conferred the 58th Gyanpit Award on Jagadguru Ram Bhadracharya at an event held in Delhi for his contribution to literature in Sanskrit language, right? This was the 58th Gyanpit Award. Take a note of this. And apart, this is for Sanskrit scholar, right? Jagat Guru Ram Bhadracharya. Apart from this, in Urdu also this award was granted recently to Sampuran Singh Kalra. Next, in May, L.R. Srihari became India's dash chess grandmaster by securing the third grandmaster norm at the Asian Individual Men's Chess Championship held in Al Ain, UAE. So, L.R. Srihari became India's 86th chess grandmaster by securing his third grandmaster norm at the Asian Individual Men's Chess Championship 2025. Next, Dash topped the overall leaderboard in the International Chess Federation Women's Grand Prix Series for 24-25 held in Austria. So, Zhu Zainer, right, has topped the overall leaderboard in the International Chess Federation. Next, Julian Weber has won the Doha Diamond League in May in Doha, Qatar, defeating India's Olympic gold medalist Neeraj Chopra. Weber belongs to which country, right? We are talking about here javelin throw, right? And here Julian Weber, who won the Doha Diamond League, belongs to Germany, right? And also remember, Neeraj Chopra during this event made a national record of 90.23 meters, right? And Julian Weber, he clinched the first position with 91.06 meter throw. Next, identify the organization that recently became the first environmental organization in India to launch a 85 lakh rupees issue on the NSE stock exchange to fund its Young Earth Leadership Program Phase 2, that is YELP, YELP2. So it is Council for Green Revolution, right? And this is a Hyderabad based non-governmental organization, that is an NGO, that became the first environmental organization in India to launch a NSE social stock exchange. The issue here is of 85 lakh rupees, that is aimed to fund second phase of this YELP. Next, in May, the Center for Earth Sciences and Himalayan Studies successfully drilled the northeastern region's first geothermal production well, where it was at the Dirang village in Arunachal Pradesh. This is a major step towards clean and sustainable energy in the Himalayan region. Next, which conservation reserve was recently declared as India's largest conservation reserve by Himachal Pradesh government under section 36A1 of the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. So which is that conservation reserve? It is Sarapchu Conservation Reserve. Next is, in May, Forbes released the 10th Forbes 30 under 30 Asia list. Identify the Indian personality who was not featured in the 2025 list. It is Vidit Gujarati. Correct. Take a note of this. And this Forbes, it is a New Jersey based USA company. It is a business magazine and they have released this list. And there are 94 honorees from India in this list. Next, mention the satellite launched by ISRO using the PSLV C-61 from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. What is the name of that satellite? It is Earth Observation Satellite 02. Correct? Take a note of this. And it was launched using PSLV C-61. Next is, in May, Max Verstappen, a Belgian Dutch driver who drives for Red Bull, has recently won the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix in Italy. Question is, he plays for which team? We just saw he plays for Red Bull. Next, identify the person known as the father of India's Science Museum movement and also the founding Director General of National Council of Science Museum, who passed away in May 2025 recently. So, Dr. Saroj Ghosh, right, father of India's Science Museum movement, has recently passed away. Next, a rapid orchid survey conducted in the Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserve documented 70 orchid species across 36 genera, highlighting the ecological richness of the region. Question asked is, Kaziranga National Park is located in which state? It is located in Assam. Next, the Kerala Urban Water Supply Improvement Project approved by Kerala State Cabinet in May received the funding from which financial institution? It is Asian Development Bank. Right? Take a note of it. Next, name the AI-powered chatbot launched by the government e-marketplace, that is GEM, during the 8th anniversary celebration in May to enhance public sector procurement services. So it is gem AI, that is government e-marketplace AI. This is the name of the chatbot that has been launched during this event. Next, name the glacier that was declared dead during the Asia's first glacier funeral in May 25 after losing 66% of its ice, highlighting the severe impact of climate change in the Hind Kush Himalayan region. Right? It is Yala Glacier. This is the name of that glacier that was declared dead. Next, in May, world's first commercial-scale dash plant began operation in Kaso, southern Denmark, aiming to make shipping greener and reduce climate impact. So, the world's first commercial-scale e-methanol plant that began its operation in Kaso in southern Denmark to make shipping greener and reduce climate impact. Next, what is the maximum value of private placement debt issue for which the SEBI mandated the use of electronic book platform in May to improve transparency and efficiency? It is 20 crore rupees. Right? This is the minimum value of the private placement debt issue. Next, which company in India signed a commercial term sheet with Bhutan's Green Digital Private Limited in May to develop a 500 megawatt solar power project through a 50-50 joint venture? So, which is the company in India signed a commercial term sheet here? It is Reliance Power Limited. Next, in May, Prime Point Foundation announced the recipients of the Sansad Ratna Awards, honoring 17 members of the parliament and 2 parliamentary standing committees for their exemplary parliamentary performance in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Question is, which Indian state received the highest number of Sansad Ratna Awards as announced by Prime Point Foundation? It is Maharashtra that received the highest number of Sansad Ratna Awards. Right? And also, these awards were presented during the 15th edition of the Sansad Ratna Award ceremony, scheduled to be held in New Delhi in the last week of the July 2025. And here, Maharashtra leads with 7 awards. Next, World Meteorology Day is observed annually across the globe on 20th of May to raise awareness about the importance of meteorology, the science of measurement and its impact on daily life, science, trade, innovation and environmental sustainability. What is the theme of this World Meteorology Day? Theme being measurements for all times, for all people. This is the theme here. Next, in which year was the Directorate General of Trade Remedies DGTR under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry established? It was established in the year 2018. Next, which of the following names refers to Mount Everest in Nepal? It is Sagarmatha. Next, in May, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs extended the deadline for completing houses sanctioned under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban to 31st of December 2025. It has been extended here. Earlier it was till 31st of March 2022, but it was later on extended to 31st of December 2025. Next, mention the state in India that recently declared the first fully literate state under Ullas initiative, that is understanding of lifelong learning for all in society. So Mizoram is the state in India that was declared first literate state under Ullas initiative. Next, identify the country that chaired the BRICS Energy Ministers Meeting 2025 held on 19th of May under the theme Strengthening Global South Cooperation for More Inclusive and Sustainable Governance. It is Brazil. Next is mention the country that became India's 4th largest crude oil supplier, surpassing UAE as per the data from Vortexa in May 2025. It is United States of America. And India's crude oil imports from USA doubled to 0.33 million barrels per day. Next, in May, Mumbai-based spend management and payments platform Encash, they launched the first of its kind payment solution for small to medium-sized and startups called Encash. Correct? So it was called Encash what? Encash Payment Gateway, that was launched recently by Encash. Next, identify the tournament scheduled in July in Shenzhen, China, for which Chinese basketball legend Miao Lige and Japanese icon Yuko Oga were appointed ambassadors in May 2025. So, identify the tournament. What is the tournament it is? It is FIBA Women's World Cup. FIBA Women's World Cup 2025, right? FIBA Women's Asia Cup, not World Cup, FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2025, right? And this is for the first time that China is hosting this event in last 10 years. Next, in May, Singapore Telecommunication Limited, that is Singtel, they sold approximately 1.2% of their stake in Bharti Airtel Limited for 2 billion Singapore dollars, that is almost 13,182 crore rupees through their investment arm Pestel Limited. Next is key architect of India's nuclear energy program, Mullur Ramaswamy Srinivasan, passed away at the age of 95 in May. He was the former chairman of what? He was the former chairman of Atomic Energy Commission of India. He was honored with Padma Bhushan in 1990 and with Padma Shri in 1984. Next, as per the Reserve Bank of India's weekly statistical data released on 9th of May, what was the total value of India's foreign exchange reserve? So, India's total value of foreign exchange reserve is $690.617 billion. Next, what is the name of the multidimensional analytic tool announced by the Department of Telecommunications in May to empower financial institutions with advanced intelligence for preventing cyber fraud? It is Financial Fraud Risk Indicator. Next, during the 67th session of the governing body meeting of Dash held in Jakarta, Indonesia, India formally assumed their chairmanship. So, India assumed the chairmanship at the Asia Productivity Organization during their 67th governing body meeting that was held in Jakarta, Indonesia. An Indian delegation was here led by Amardeep Singh Bhatia. Next, mention the country which hosted the 24th Indian Ocean Rim Association meeting of the Council of Ministers in May 2025. It is Sri Lanka that hosted this 24th IORA. Next, identify the USA-based organization that became the first cryptocurrency exchange to join S&P index. It is Coinbase Global Incorporation. They have joined the S&P index. Next, which of the following Indian personalities were featured in the Time magazine's inaugural Time 100 Most Influential People in Philanthropy list on May 2025? So, among the following, if we see, all of them, right, were featured in the Time magazine's inaugural list of philanthropy list. Mukesh Ambani and Neeta Ambani, they were both listed as titans in this list, and Nikhil Kamath was the youngest Indian in this. Next, in May, which country appointed Kamil El Tayyab Idris as the 16th Prime Minister amid the ongoing civil unrest? So, Sudan. Kamil El Tayyab Idris became the 16th Prime Minister of Sudan. Next, what was the total Asiatic lion population recorded in Gujarat during the 16th Asiatic Lion Census announced by Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel in May 2025? So, 891. This is the total Asiatic lion population recorded in the state of Gujarat during the 16th Asiatic Lion Census. Next, who became the first non-Sherpa mountaineer to complete 19 ascents of Mount Everest in May 2025? It is Kenton Kool. Right? He became the first non-Sherpa mountaineer to complete 19 ascents of Mount Everest. Means 19 times he climbed. Next, Indian Coast Guard announced that its Operation Olivia successfully protected 6.98 lakh olive ridley turtles where at the Rushikulya river mouth in Odisha. Right, this operation is conducted every year from November to May month, right, as it is the nesting period for these turtles. Correct, and every year almost 8 lakh turtles are attracted here. So Indian Coast Guard, they have announced this Operation Olivia, that is to protect almost 7 lakh olive ridley turtles at Odisha. So that's all for the day, students. Now let's move to the revision part that will be very beneficial for your learning. स्टूडेंट्स, आइए कुछ वन लाइनर्स रिवाइज करते हैं. अपॉइंटमेंट्स एंड रेजिग्नेशन से स्टार्ट करते हैं. शक्तिकांत दास, इनको प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी अपॉइंट किया गया है टू प्राइम मिनिस्टर. कोटक महिंद्रा प्राइम, इन्होंने अपॉइंट किया शाहरुख तोडीवाला को एज द न्यू मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर एंड सीईओ. देन नीति आयोग के सीईओ सुब्रमण्यम, इनको अपॉइंट किया गया, इनको एक्सटेंड किया गया इनका टर्म बाय 1 ईयर. सिमिलरली राजीव सिंह रघुवंशी का भी टर्म एज डीजीसीआई एक्सटेंड कर दिया गया बाय 1 ईयर. कश पटेल ये 9वें FBI डायरेक्टर अपॉइंट किए गए हैं। देन यूनिलीवर के CEO हैन शुमाकर इन्होंने स्टेप डाउन कर दिया अपनी पोजीशन से। देन टाटा सन्स चेयरमैन एन चंद्रशेखर टू लीड द रतन टाटा एंडाउमेंट फाउंडेशन। देन फाइनेंस सेक्रेटरी तुहिन कांता पांडे इनको अपॉइंट किया गया एज द न्यू सेबी चेयरमैन। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर। शामी ने अभी ज्वाइन किया अलीट लिस्ट ऑफ बॉलर्स विद 200 ODI विकेट्स वनडे इंटरनेशनल। देन रोहित शर्मा ये सेकंड फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेटर बन गए टू कंप्लीट 11,000 रन्स इन ODI क्रिकेट। सिमिलरली विराट कोहली ये फास्टेस्ट पर्सन बन गए टू कंप्लीट 14,000 रन्स इन ODI। गुलवीर सिंह इन्होंने हिस्ट्री बनाई बाय बिकमिंग द फर्स्ट इंडियन टू ब्रेक 13-minute बैरियर इन मैन 5,000 मीटर इंडोर रेस। देन जीवन एंड विजय सुंदर पार्शनाथ इन्होंने पुणे ATP चैलेंजर 100 डबल्स टाइटल को जीत लिया। एंड इंडियन वीमेन फुटबॉल टीम ये थर्ड आई इन द सेकंड पिंक लेडीज कप 2025 में। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल्स पर। RBI ने पेनल्टी इम्पोज करी सिटी बैंक, आशीर्वाद माइक्रो फाइनेंस एंड JM फिन होम लोन्स पर। NSDL एंड CDSL के द्वारा एक एप्लीकेशन लॉन्च की गई जो कि है यूनिफाइड इन्वेस्टर्स ऐप। मोबीक्विक इन्होंने एक्वायर किया 3.39% स्टेक इन अ B2B बिजनेस टू बिजनेस इंफ्रा प्लेटफॉर्म ब्लॉस्टम में 1.49 करोड़ की इन्वेस्टमेंट से। देन एक्स SBI चेयरमैन दिनेश खारा टू हेड द पैनल टू इम्प्लीमेंट अमेंडमेंट टू इंश्योरेंस लॉ। देन RBI ने लॉन्च किया फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी वीक को टू फोकस ऑन वीमेंस प्रॉस्पेरिटी। एंड सेबी इन्होंने स्लैप किया 10 लाख रुपीज की पेनल्टी ऑन एक्सिस सिक्योरिटीज फॉर वायलेटिंग द स्टॉक रूल्स। Next is mention the organization that was conferred with the prestigious Scotch 2025 award for gold category in infrastructure for the successful implementation of its flagship project, that is Hindu Hrudyasmatra Balasaheb Thackeray Maharashtra Smruddhi Mahamarg. So which organization was conferred with this Scotch award in the gold category? Right, it is Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation Limited. Next, identify the organization that secured 4 gold medals or gold awards across different categories at the International Advertising Association Olive Crown Awards 2025 held in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It is Adani Group. Next, who has become the first Indian to be awarded the Fred Darrington Sandmasters Award for Excellence in Art and Culture by the Mayor of Weymouth, Clerk John Orrell. So, who became the first Indian? Sudarshan Patnaik. Correct, take a note of this, and became the first Indian. He is a Padma Shri awardee also, take a note of this. Next is who received the National Maritime Varuna Award, that is the highest individual honor in India's maritime sector during the 62nd National Maritime Day celebration in April 2025. So, Captain Rajesh Unni has received this National Maritime Varun Award, that is the highest individual honor in India's maritime sector. This was during the 62nd National Maritime Day that was observed on 5th of April. Next, in April, Global Finance magazine recognized which among the following as the most innovative financial institution globally in its 2025 innovators list. It is A, B, C, all three of them, that is HSBC Holding PLC, Standard Chartered PLC and Reserve Bank of India. So option 5 is absolutely right. Next, which company has been recognized as the Steel Sustainability Champion by World Steel Association for the 8th consecutive year since 2018? It is Tata Steel Limited. Next, which state's police has won the Scotch Award at the national level in the police and safety category for their investigation, prosecution and conviction protocol in April 2025. So which is that state's police? It is Uttar Pradesh State Police that has won this Scotch Award in which category? In police and safety category. Next, the 11th edition of the annual Breakthrough Prize, also known as the Oscars of Science, were announced by the Breakthrough Prize Foundation in California, USA in April. Identify the Indian university that was recognized as a part of the international team awarded the prize. So, it is University of Jammu. Take a note of this. Moving on. Next is the 6th edition of the National Highways Excellence Award, that is NHEA, organized by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, was held in New Delhi. So edition, that is the 6th edition. Next question, the location that was held in New Delhi, and here this award was given in 5 different categories. Question asked is which among the following is not among the categories in the National Highways Excellence Award. So among the following, if we look at here, the Blue Revolution is not the category, and fifth also remember here, that is excellence in project management in PPP, that is public private partnership category, right? So all 4 of them are the categories, but this here Blue Revolution is not the category. Next is identify the former England cricketer who has been awarded a knighthood conferred by the British monarchy or Commonwealth nations for his service to cricket. So Sir James Michael Anderson, he was awarded with the knighthood, right? Take a note of this, and he received this award as a part of the Prime Minister of UK's Rishi Sunak's resignations honor list. Next is the 2025 list of the young global leaders released by the World Economic Forum in April included 7 Indians out of the total of 116 leaders under the age of 40 who have significantly contributed to various fields including business, politics, science and the art. Question asked is which of the following Indian is not featured in this particular list. If we see here, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, he is the CEO of Paytm. He is not among the or included in this list. Rest all are there in this list. Next, 5 Indian Armed Force personnel were honored with the McGregor Memorial Award or McGregor Memorial Medal for the year 23 and 24. Who among the following was not honored with this medal here? Among the following, if we see who was not honored here with this award, so Colonel Ranveer Kumar Saxena, right? He is among the persons here who was not honored with this McGregor Memorial Medal. Take a note of this. Next, mention the name of the Qatar-based Palestinian photographer who won the World Press Photo of the Year for a image or a photo of a 9-year-old Mohammad Azhar. He is a Gazan boy who lost both his arms in an Israeli strike in Gaza in March 2024, and for his photo he won the 2025 World Press Photo of the Year. Question asked is what is his name? He will be Samar Abu Alof. Next, the 2025 edition of the Wisden Cricketers Almanac revealed its 5 Wisden Cricketers of the Year, right? Question asked is identify the cricketer who is not on this list among the 5 Wisden cricketers. Among the following, if we see, Harry Brook is not on this list, right? Next is and here Jamie Smith is there, right? Gus Atkinson is there, Sophie is there, Daniel Warr is there, Dan Worrell is there, and Liam Dawson, right? So these are the 5 Wisden cricketers. Next, which of the following recipient is not currently matched with respect to their category in the 36th Goldman Environmental Prize 2025 as announced by the Goldman Environmental Foundation? If we look at here, Laurel Allen, forest conservation is the not right option here. If we see Laurel Allen, she is not for forest conservation but for pollution and waste. Now all the options are rightly mentioned. Next, name the Indian airport that received the level 5 accreditation under the Airport Carbon Accreditation Program by Airport Council International in April 2025. It is Rajiv Gandhi International Airport Limited of Hyderabad. Next, identify the Indian filmmaker who was honored with the Officer of the Order of Arts and Letters, that is the France's highest civilian honor in the field of arts literature on 24th of April 2025. Among the following, Payal Kapadia was honored with this France's highest civilian honor, that is Officer of the Order of Arts and Letters. This is for her contribution to the global cinema. Next, who was conferred with the Champion of the Order of Fiji, that is the highest civilian award by the President of Fiji for significant contributions to healthcare and social welfare in the state of Fiji. So, who was conferred here? Shri Madhusudan Sai, right? An Indian spiritual and humanitarian leader was conferred with this Companion of the Order of Fiji. Next, one more thing apart from this, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2023 and Draupadi Murmu ma'am, our president in 2024, was honored with this highest civilian award, that is Companion of the Order of Fiji. Before moving on, students, let's revise some one-liners. Let's start with appointments and resignation. Shaktikant Das has been appointed as the Principal Secretary second to the Prime Minister. Kotak Mahindra Prime appointed Shahrukh Todiwala as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. Niti Aayog's Chief Executive Officer Subramaniam's tenure extended by how many years? By 1 year. Then government has extended Rajiv Singh Raghuvanshi's tenure as DGCI by another 1 year. Kash Patel has been sworn in as the 9th FBI Director. Unilever CEO Hen Schumacher has recently stepped down from his position. Then Tata Sons Chairman N. Chandrasekaran to lead Ratan Tata Endowment Foundation. Also the Finance Secretary Tuhin Kanta Pandey appointed as the new SEBI Chairman. Next is related to sports students. Shami has joined the elite list of bowlers with 200 ODI wickets. Then Rohit Sharma became the second fastest to complete 11,000 runs in ODI cricket. Then Virat Kohli became the fastest to secure 14,000 ODI, that is one day international runs. Gulveer Singh made history by becoming the first Indian to break 13-minute barrier in men's 5,000 meter indoor race. Then Jeevan and Vijay Sundar Parshnath won the Pune ATP Challenger 100 doubles title. Indian women football team has finished third in the second Pink Ladies Cup 2025. Next is related to banking and finance. RBI has imposed penalty on Citibank, Ashirwad Microfinance and JM Finance Home Loans. Then NDSL and CDSL, they have unified the investor app. This application has been launched by them. MobiKwik to acquire 3.39% stake in B2B, that is business to business infra platform Blossom for 1.49 crore rupees. Then ex-SBI chairman Dinesh Khara to head panel to implement amendment to insurance law. RBI to launch the Financial Literacy Week to focus on women's prosperity. And SEBI, they have slapped 10 lakh rupees penalty on Axis Securities for violating the stock rules. Next, identify the channel that was recently launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at NXT Conclave in Delhi. It is NewsX World. Next, in Feb, Chirang Ripu, the elephant reserve in Assam, was designated as the 8th national park in the state by the government of Assam. Question asked is, it was named as dash after a Bodo legend who fought in the Anglo-Bhutan War of 1865. So, it was named as Sikhna Jwalao National Park. Next, where was India's world's first peace center inaugurated in March under the leadership of founder of Amisha Vishwa Bharati, Jain Acharya Lokesh Muni. So, where was India's first World Peace Center inaugurated? It was inaugurated in Gurugram, Haryana. Very important question, students. Take a note of it. Next, which state introduced the Abua budget for the FY26 amounting to 1,45,000 crore rupees, symbolizing its commitment to the welfare of its people? It is Jharkhand state. Next, what is the total budget amount presented by Bihar's Deputy Chief Minister and Finance Minister Samrat Chaudhary for FY26? So, what is the total budget? It is 3.17 lakh crore rupees. Next, which ministry issued the guidelines for implementing 5 pilot projects in the transport sector launched by Government of India to use hydrogen-fueled buses and trucks under the National Green Hydrogen Mission? So, which ministry issued guidelines here? It was Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Next, where was India's first AI-powered solar manufacturing line inaugurated by Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy Prahlad Joshi ji? So, where was this first AI-powered solar manufacturing line inaugurated? In Gujarat state. Next, what is the total budget presented by Mizoram's Chief Minister Pulal Dahoma for FY26 in the State Legislative Assembly? It is 15,198.76 crore rupees. And it has been allocated for the implementation of state scheme, that is Bana Kea scheme. That is your hand holding scheme. Next is name the Geo-Heritage application launched by Union Minister for Coal and Mines G. Kishan Reddy during the 175th Foundation Day celebration of the Geological Survey of India on 4th of March. So it is Bhu Virasat. Correct. He unveiled a commemorative plaque as well as a special postal cover to honor 175 years journey of Geological Survey of India. Next, mention the initiative that was launched by the Ministry of Panchayati Raj in March to enhance women participation, safety, and leadership in local governance. It is Model Women Friendly Gram Panchayat. The objective of this initiative is to establish at least one model Gram Panchayat in each district in India. Next, identify the organization that in collaboration with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs and Institute for Global Environment Strategies organized the 12th Regional 3R and Circular Economy Forum in Asia and Pacific held in Rajasthan from 3rd to 5th of March. It is United Nations Center for Regional Development. Next, in March, Niti Aayog, in collaboration with Dash, launched the Frontier Tech Hub and the strategic paper Quantum Computing National Security Implication and Strategic Preparedness to support India economic and social growth. So, Niti Aayog, in collaboration with Data Security Council of India. Next, Union Minister for Finance Nirmala Sitharaman and Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary has launched new credit assessment model based on digital footprint scoring in March 25. The model aimed at supporting which sector? It is MSME sector. Next, which of the following organizations along with India SME Forum launched a Million Women Arise initiative in March to empower women entrepreneurs in India? So it is which organization? It is Niti Aayog. Next, in March, the Cabinet of Assam renamed Northeast India's first electronic city in Jagi Road, Morigaon district as Ratan Tata Electronic City to honor the late Ratan Tata ji. Next, name the power distribution company that partnered with Central Electricity Authority under the Ministry of Power to host the 5th edition of Lineman Divas on 4th of March. So which is that power distribution company? It is Tata Power Delhi Distribution Limited. Next, what is the total outlay of Nagaland state budget for the FY26 as presented by Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio in March 2025? It is 24,849 crore rupees. And 5 crore rupees has been allocated for Nagaland Skill Mission. Next, which of the following union territories presented 1.12 lakh crore rupees budget for FY26 with a focus on a zero deficit plan in March 2025? It is Jammu and Kashmir. Next, Madhav National Park of which state was recently declared as the 58th Tiger Reserve of India, also making it the 9th Tiger Reserve in that state? It is Madhya Pradesh. Next, in March, Alpha Tokol Engineering Service Private Limited delivered the first rear fuselage to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for Mark 1A light combat aircraft version. Right, and these are developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Next, what was the total budget outlay presented by the Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah for FY26 in March 2025? It is 4.09 lakh crore rupees. Next, name the initiative launched by the government of Punjab in March to protect women from violence on the eve of International Women's Day. Right? So, what is the name of that project? Project Hifazat. Take a note of it. And this International Women's Day observed on 8th of March. Next, in what denomination Union Minister for Home Affairs Amit Shah has launched a commemorative coin to mark 150th birth anniversary of Acharya Bhagwat Shri Buddhi Sagar Surishwar Maharaj during Akhand Anand Mahotsav event held in Ahmedabad in March 2025. So the denomination is to mark 150th birth anniversary. So the coin was also of 150 rupees. Next, Finance Minister of Assam Ajanta Niyog presented a budget worth 2.63 lakh crore rupees for FY26 in March. How much monthly financial assistance will be provided to students graduating from government universities and colleges 2025 under the new scheme Chief Minister's Jibon Prerna? It is 2,500 rupees. Right, and the budget expenditure of the state saw an increase of 250% while capital expenditure increased to 24,964 crore rupees in FY25. Next, what is the total budget outlay presented by Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister and Finance Minister Ajit Pawar for FY26? It is 7.2 lakh crore rupees. Next, in which state Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare JP Nadda launched two welfare schemes for girl children during the second anniversary celebration of Bharatiya Janata Party led government in March 2025? It is Tripura state. Next, in March, Deputy Chief Minister Chonma Main unveiled the Arunachal Pradesh budget for FY26, allocating a total expenditure of 39,842 crore rupees, reflecting a 11.16% increase from the last year. And also, FY26 has been declared as the year of human capital. Next, students, we are talking about international affairs. Microsoft has unveiled a quantum chip by the name Majorana 1 that is powered by new state of matter, right? Also remember recently it was Google. They have also launched a new quantum chip. What is the name of that quantum chip? This is your homework. Coming back, Microsoft, they have unveiled this Maurana 1 that is a new quantum chip. Then Brazil, they have joined the OPEC Plus forum to balance the oil production and energy transition goal. We have discussed this. And this year's BRICS summit will also be held in basically the chairmanship of BRICS is with Russia, Brazil. Then India, Bangladesh, they have agreed to launch a new hotline between the borders. That means it will establish a communication between India and Bangladesh. Then the Kelly Fund, they have launched in the margins of the resume sessions of the COP16. And United Arab Emirates, they have launched a 10-year blue residency visa system. Similarly, a golden visa system launched by USA will be costing how much? What is the amount that an individual need to pay for buying this golden visa? This is your homework. DRDO, they have successfully conducted the flight trials of NUG Mark II, that is an advanced anti-tank fire and forget guided missile. Where did the trials take place? See, this fire and forget means it will have a track of the target, right? And if the target moves, this missile will also change its direction accordingly. So this is your fire and forget. This is an anti-tank system, right? So here DRDO, they tested this NUG Mark II, that is an advanced anti-tank fire and forget guided missile system. The trials for this took place in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan, right? In the Pokhran field firing range, Rajasthan. Next, who has been recently conferred the title of Sangeeta Kalanidhi 2024? Right, so TM Krishna was recently conferred with the title of Sangeeta Kalanidhi by well-known researchers and author David Shulman. Correct. Also remember here, Prasala Ravi and Geetha Raja, they were conferred with the Sangeet Kalacharya title here. Right. Next, which among the following countries is not a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council in January 2025? So India is not a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, right? Our term officially ended, that was of 2 years, ended on 1st of January 2025. The other countries that have replaced India, they are Ecuador, Japan, Malta, Mozambique and Switzerland. And this United Nations Security Council, it consists of 15 members, the non-permanent members, and 5 are the permanent members. Which are the permanent members? United Kingdom, France, USA, Russia and China. Next, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has issued guidelines for the implementing components like payment security mechanism and central finance assistance under the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Question asked is, what is the corpus fund allocated under this scheme to reduce investment risk in the RESCO based grid connected rooftop solar modules for the residential sector? So simply asked is, what is the budget or corpus that has been, or the fund that has been allocated for Prime Minister Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana? So 100 crore rupees has been allocated here. Next, which organization did the Ministry of Defence recently sign 2,960 crore rupees contract for the medium range surface to air missile for the Indian Navy? With which organization it will be? It will be with Bharat Dynamics Limited, right? Bharat Dynamics Limited will be supplying this medium range surface to air missiles to the Indian Navy. Next is dash and special Rupee Vostro accounts can be used by the non-residents to settle the legitimate transactions with other non-residents in Indian rupees as per the new rules introduced by the RBI in January 2025 to promote the use of Indian rupees. So, special non-resident rupee account, right? That is special non-resident rupee account and special rupee Vostro account. These two can be used by the non-residents to settle the transactions with other non-residents in Indian rupees. Correct? Take a note of this. Moving on. Next, which company recently launched the second multi-purpose vessels of the Indian Navy named INS Utkarsh from its shipyard in Kattupalli, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, designed for the maritime surveillance? So, which company it will be? It will be LNT. Here, remember INS Utkarsh, right? It was designed and developed by LNT, right? And it is the India's second multi-purpose vessel. Correct? Take a note of this. What was the first multi-purpose vessel? It is INS Samarthak. INS Samarthak. Next, which of the following satellite constellation was recently launched by Pixel? That is a space company based out of Mumbai, Maharashtra, right? Marking the first private satellite constellation designed to capture the data across more than 150 spectral bands, right? So, name of this constellation is Firefly constellation. It is launched by Pixel, right? It is a constellation of satellites. It was launched using the SpaceX Transporter 12 mission from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California, USA. Next, which of the following banks has recently added new features to the CBDC applications Digital Rupee designed to assist people with the disabilities, especially in the visually impaired? So it is Union Bank of India. They have added the new features to CBDC. Here the new features are your gesture based navigation and your voice over compatibility. Next, which state has recently announced a 3-year sponsorship deal for the Indian national Kho team with an investment of 5 crore rupees annually from January 2025 to December 2027? It is Odisha state, right? Take a note of this. 3-year sponsorship deal from the Indian national Kho team. The Kho World Cup was recently held in India for the first time. This was the first ever edition of the Kho World Cup, and both men's and women's team of India has won the title here or won the World Cup here. Next, Dash and Dash recently joined as the members of the World Economic Forum Global Lighthouse Network for driving manufacturing transformation through innovation. This Global Lighthouse Network, this is basically a group of organizations that focusing on the manufacturing, enhancing the manufacturing using innovation. So recently it is CEAT India and Hindustan Unilever Limited. They both have been added to the network of the Global Lighthouse Network. This Global Lighthouse Network was an initiative of World Economic Forum that was launched by them, right? Take a note of it. Moving on, Dash edition of the La Perouse 25 multinational naval exercise involving Indian Navy and 8 Indo-Pacific nations is being held from 16th of January to 24th of January. So it is which edition of this La Perouse exercise? It is the 5th edition of this La Perouse exercise that is being taken place. This is an 8-day long exercise, right? It is organized by the French Carrier Strike Group and it began on 16th of January and it will continue till 24th of January. Moving on, next, which organization recently signed an agreement with Japan Bank for International Cooperation, that is JBIC, for 120 billion Japanese yen loan to support the renewable energy projects in India? So this loan is worth 120 billion Japanese yen. It will support what? It will support the renewable energy projects of India. And which organization signed this agreement with JBIC? It is PFC, that is Power Finance Corporation. They will be taking this amount of loan from JBIC. Next, what is the projected growth rate for India's GDP over the next two FYs, that is FY26 and FY27, as per World Bank's report, that is Global Economic Prospectus report for January 2025. So India is expected to grow by 6.7% in the coming next 2 years.